What's up guys? It's Tuesday, it's around 11 a.m. and as I am running out to run my errands, I just thought of one thing. A lot of people ask me, "Hi Skimo, how do I start cycling?" And in this series, I'll tell you a few things on how to start cycling and what you need as a cyclist. And in this video, let's discuss the 3 things you must know before buying a bicycle. See you on the road. Let's do this as I go to town. And as always, before we leave, we make sure to apply nothing but the best. And today I'm using this hydrating lotion from La Roche-Posay because you can apply it on your face and body also.
The first thing you need to know kabla ununue any bike is what kind of terrain will you be riding your bicycle. Mainly for us here in Kenya, it's either road or off-road. And with that, you can either get a road bike or a mountain bike. But you can also get a gravel bike, which you can be able to do both. For the road bike, it's a bike like this, which I have here. Slick tires, mainly for the highways. Does not like going off-road. Then you have the mountain bikes. Hizo ndio bike common sana watu huanza nazo because you can use them anywhere, mishandle them. They are meant for that. They have huge tires and sometimes shocks. Hizo unaweza zitumia anywhere, kwenda soko kujoin group rides ama hata kwenda kurace nazo kwa matope huko. And then tuko na gravel bikes. A very interesting topic. You know, a gravel bike, someone will use it on road, others prefer using it off-road. All these depends on the kind of cars you're running, but it can do both. Yeah, for those of us who don't know what a gravel bike is, yeah, it's those bikes with that just look like a road bike, but most of the time you have a huge tire clearance. You can run big tires on them. Sometimes these days zimewekwa hadi shocks bana. Uko na MTB pale, lakini ni gravel. So kabla uende kwa duka useme uziwe bike, ask yourself, hii bike nitakuwa naiendeshea wapi? Usiende ununue road bike just to end up always finding yourself on off-road routes and you can't use your bike. Or rather buy an MTB, then all the time you're running on the highway. Yeah, it can work, but you know, you'll be missing out on the speed and the thrill of running a road bike where it should be. So that's our number 1 point before buying any bike. Yeah, most of the bike shops can advise you on such things, but you know, at the end of the day, wako kazi. Ukienda hapo useme nicheke bike, they might just sell you the bike that might make the most profit. So yeah, at least now you know. I was not expecting traffic hii masaa, but looks like this is Thika Road. Traffic lazima. Number 2, and this should be your biggest priority when choosing kind of bike you want to buy. The bike fit. Yes. You should understand what kind of size of bike you need. That's based on your height. You know, it's unapima mguu yako urefu. You should understand urefu ya armreach yako iko aje before you choose a bike size, because I hear most people telling me nimeambiwa hiyo ni 27, hiyo ni 29 ama 26, but I asked them ni medium, ni large, ni small, hawajui. You should understand your bike size. Like for me, I am 6'1" and I ride a size 56 road bike. But on my road bike, the average is 58, lakini urefu ni 55.5. Naona kuna such difference. A proper bike fit is so important, because that is what will determine how comfortable you are on your bike. It's the one thing that will help you avoid unnecessary injuries. It will help you not get just randomly sore because maybe you stretch your arms sana, mguu yako pia maybe ime overstretch ama haiko venye inafaa. You see, a bike fit is very important. So before you buy any bike, stop looking at the components or anything. Ask yourself, is this bike the right size for me? And that will help you a lot and save you a lot of money down the line. Because if you buy a bike with the wrong fit, trust you me, you'll be like me. I bought a size 51 when I started cycling for the road bike. And in less than 6 months, I had to buy another bike. So don't be like me and get the bike that is the best size for you. We finally made it to the city. This is how the CBD looks when it's not chaotic. Sio kila saa traffic na mapararira. Looks peaceful. The third thing, this is the last but not the least, your budget. Hapa sasa ndio controversy inakuanga sana sana hapa Nairobi. Because most people, the last time walinunua bike is when they were kids or hizo maenzi za kitambo ama zile bike anaendanga naona supermarket. But now you get into the cycling scene, you want to buy a bike, unaingia kwa bike shop. You see bikes worth hundreds of thousands. Unaanza kuuliza hapa kwani kunaendaje? But now here is where I always say, consider a budget first. If you have the money to spend in the latest and greatest, go for it. As long as you consider the first 2 points we just discussed. Lakini if you feel mko yako kidogo haiko nono hivyo, you can always choose an XUK bike, which is the best bike. Used bike also, buy from a friend. Sikimbizane na mfuko, usijiumize. One thing you need to consider is what will be the total cost ya kununua hiyo bike, because people forget after umenunua bike there is gear, there is helmet, kuna bike kits, viatu, pedals, lights, you know, repair kits, such things. Kununua bike kwangu umeconsider first, but then when you start buying them, kidogo unaona the bike imekuwa too expensive. Another cost you should also consider is maintenance. Angalia budget ya maintain your bike kama ina fit in your pockets, because you might buy a bike kwa ma Di2 alafu upate maintenance cost iko juu crazy and you can't sustain it. You end up having a bike that is crap because you're not maintaining it well. Before you buy that first bike, make sure umeangalia budget yako, usikimbilie kitu because unaona inakaa vizuri or you saw it with someone. Buy something that fits your budget. It will be easier to maintain, repair. Bonus tip, avoid hizo bike unaona hapo kwa your local supermarket zikikaa flashy nyia kina Ndex kwanza ule ununua yako River Road. Most people fall into that cause unaona tu bike inakaa kama hii yangu, it's flashy, makalakala sexy. Na hii sio hate to supermarkets or any other sellers out there, but those new bikes unaonanga huko kwa super, most of the brands are just crap. Unatokea nayo ride, bike inaenda tu ikichapa tu, vitu tu zinachapa tu. Most people have bought them, unatokea rides, and they can testify to this. Kina Aila na Aomena, kina Gitonga, mnajua hii story. So at least get a good used bike from your friends, ama next UK bike from a local shop. Na kama ni bike mpya, try and get it from a bike shop. Wacha kuenda kwa supermarket. Go and get it from a bike shop. They might be expensive, but you'll get a good bike at a good deal that itakuwa na wewe for long. Those are my opinions and key takes. Remember, those are based on my own experiences after cycling for the past 6 years. Sikuja kuni attack bana, me just giving out my opinions to help a cyclist or just help any other person out there trying to get a bike. So guys, extend the route with me till we get to 50k, then we go back home. And I'm done with the errands. I'm done with my ride for the day. Yeah, now we go and do some business. Remember, you can promote my shop, Platinum Mobile Hub. We sell all consumer electronics, so give us a follow, give us some business. We are home safe. Comment down below. Unaweza ongeza kenye unajua. The beginner cyclists need to learn so that they can get a proper bike. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have an amazing day, guys.